last week it was a pretty good week forecasting wise. We were right almost every move of the dollar and in general the whole market. Now on Friday we were seeing some kind of dollar strength that didn't happen. Uh, Technically, at the time of the non-farm payroll, we were forecasting that the dollar is gonna get weak, and then the dollar is gonna bounce back. The weakness on the dollar took place. The bounce it hasn't. Now, the question that we had for this coming week is, it will happen or it do not happen for current levels. Okay, we just finished doing the update of the whole side, talking about charge, and we believe that the market is on the point right now that the market needs to decide if it's gonna go in favor of the dollar or it's gonna go against the dollar. And there are not many clues that you can take from the market, and you guys are gonna see on the update that we passed multiple alternative counts within the market. Now, let's start with the dollar, guys. This is the US dollar in the 2-hour chart. Onto here, we were calling this before as a flat. We switch it from the flat to being like an ABC, and then this become either W or become 4. Tomorrow in the seminar, we're gonna be more deep into all this, and I really suggest to all you guys to be present on the seminar. Now, as a trader, what you need to worry now is from here on to here. We can see it on the dollar index in two ways. The first leg, this can be A, B, C, when this is the 1.618 of this. If we take the extension here, it is the 1.618, and this is, if we take the FIBO, is the 50% retracement of the whole move. So technically speaking, so far there, it can be both way, both count. This also can be a 1-2-1-2 in a bearish count. Now, this leg right here, it looks to me that is only one leg from here to here. That's what we label as A, and this being B. So technically speaking, this can be another double zigzag when it goes 5 ways here. This becomes A, B, C, lesser degree, and this becomes a W or lesser degree, a B, and then it should end around 73.43. That's the bullish dollar scenario. Now, if we're gonna count it as a dollar bear, then we have to go like 1-2-1-2, and then if we take it from here, it looks pretty good too, because if we take the FIBOs here, notice that this low right here is the 618 of this tension right here, and then this high right here, you guys gonna see, is the 3802 of this move right here. This is telling me that this can be the wave 5 of wave 3 that is taking place right now, and that place should end. That should end, if that's the case, and this is the bullish count, this should end around the 618 of this tension. That is when the market is right now. So today, guys, in conclusion, it's a typical day when you need to stay on the sidelines. You need to wait. We should know by Monday or probably Tuesday which way the dollar is gonna go. We're getting very close to this low right here, which is around 72.90 area, and that low can be taken. Let me show you. We will presenting accounts on the weekly that is showing that this can be the way forward. Let's go to the account for a second. Oil, we are going to talk about oil is the Senate scenario, S&P Senate scenario. So let's concentrate this video more in the dollar, because I believe that the dollar is the one that is going to rule the market together with the oil S&P. But we need to get it straight if the dollar is doing a bull trap. All right, let's move on to the scenarios in the longer pictures of the dollar, guys. One second. Okay, guys, this is the US dollar index on the daily chart. Okay, all you guys know that we're expecting this to be the end of the bottom of the B wave. So we're expecting a C wave higher on the dollar. Now, the question is this over here? Well, like I say, it's very hard to tell at the current levels. We should know pretty soon how we go. Now, this is the bullish count when this is the bottom and the market is gonna go higher. So we're labeling like A, B, C, W, S, W, S, Y. This is Y when we got W, S, Y, and this is the end of a zigzag that comes out for higher price, and the market is gonna go higher. Now, it still can be a flat, and this being 1, 2. It still can be a double zigzag like in the Europe, and this being WS. Now, all I can tell is that at this moment, I believe that this can be also big counts on and put a count that we had from the past. Let me see if you guys remember. In that count on the dollar, I'm going to erase everything that we have right here so you guys do not get confused. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and extended wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 3, a 4, and a 5. And then this become A. This become B. And then on the C wave, we got 1, a flat wave 2, and then if we take right here, if you take, you're gonna see that the low right here is the 3.236% of this move right here. So 1, 2, a 3, you're gonna see that this high around 74 area was 73.36 area, 76.36 area is around the 38.02, and then that count is gonna take the dollar lower within the wave 5. Instead of going higher for current levels, the dollar can go lower to minimum, I would say, around 71.81 area. That's the second scenario. Now, if we, that's one of the measures, and then look, it can be the 71.60, or even it can go 70.40, or even a little bit lower at 68.51. But well, that scenario, guys, needs to be taken in place. If you take out the candles on the, this is a daily candle, it looks very, very bullish. And then I don't want to think that this is the wave 1, 2, but look at the candle, it looks very bullish on the dollar. Now, let's move on to the individual pairs to give you guys any clue of what can be taking place. Now, this is because it's on the weekend video, we're going to cover most of the weekly counts. Let's start with the euro here. The euro, we are still calling in this to be, we're still labeling like this is the end of B, and then but we change and we put this as A, and we are in the B wave. So we still believe that the euro can go lower, but the scenario is very similar to the scenario on the dollar. This also can be counted as A, B, C, W, S, and then this being A, when you got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is 3, a 4, and a 5, so this become A, and then the scenario when the dollar goes to 68, then the euro is gonna go to 153 area. That can be very possible, guys, to be honest with you. Let me show you now the euro in the short term. Let's say the euro in the 4 hour. take a look at the euro in the 4 hour, we are playing with these two scenarios. The first one, which is the bullish one, the one that's going to take the euro to lowest prices. This is W, and then you got ABC, WS, ABC, YS, ABC to around either 144, 146.62, 147.12, and then the euro is going to drop. The second scenario is the bullish one, when you got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending around this area. Then you got a 4 and you got a 5. Why are we calling it like that too? Because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you are in the ninth wave. 9, 10, 11. You need a 12 and the 13 to complete a 5-wave move. So either way, we're expecting some type of recovery in the dollar. That's why we've been preaching for the last week. The nature of that recovery is the one that is going to dictate the next 2 months. We cannot, guys, we cannot say otherwise. If we say no otherwise, we don't take bios, as you guys know. We go what the ways. This is a very deep move. This is not a 5-wave move as we speak. Why? Because if you see right here, guys, there is no divergence. That's a 3-wave move. Now, if we get a 4 and we get a 5, and then that should be create divergence, and that divergence should trade back in 3, and then the dollar can go either to the 154 area or a new high. You have to wait. Technically, that's what you're seeing. Now, let's put it out a very interesting chart right here, which is the daily on the EuroCAD. The EuroCAD is a pair that we have been trying to forecast, trying to how we call it, to take at the direction of the euro. It looks like this is very bullish right here, and then it looks like we have in some degrees the wrong count, and we adjusted a little the count right here, and it looks like from here it got a W and S, and then we got A, B, C, W, S, A flat wave B, when if we take a look and you go like this is the 1.618 of this AFB. This is a 5-wave move, and the EuroCAD can go as high as 146. That should take the euro dollar higher too. And this is how we adjusting the count, and we're adjusting the buyer. We are not turning bullish the dollar yet. We are saying that the market is talking, and it is possible that we can see a very another move in the dollar index. This is the switch, guys. The switch, this is what we like on the daily. We like on the daily 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we take a look at it, this leg compared to the 3 was to the 1618 right there in 3-way. So I'm assuming that that this can go to around 81, 89 area in the Swedish, but still, if we take a look at it at this move on the 4-hour, this move on the 4-hour looks like it's ending when you got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to around 82, and then from there we should get a bounce to that. That's the bounce that we're expecting in the dollar, and that bounce is gonna tell us if we are for the next leg of dollar weakness or we're gonna go dollar bullish. That's the whole thing, guys. So technically speaking, that's what we see on the market. We can cover every pair. We can go both scenarios everywhere, any pair. But at the end of the day, also, let me show you this, guys. The pound. Let me see. I have it here with the pound. Let me put the pounds in the 4-hour. The pound, I was telling James today that it taking a look at the pound, if you see this is a two weeks equal legs A B C. This is a 5 weeks. This is a bullish count on the pound. The pound is bullish, don't get me wrong. It is bullish. That it looks like it did a 5 wave move here, so I'm expecting a dollar strength against the pound. That strength should be bought in the pound. Why? And that this is telling me, I think that the combination between the pounds, the CAD, the Euro CAD, the S&P is creating some type of bullish in the market that it make it very suspicious. And we are glad to be one of the only servers, not to say the only one, that in last week we were calling for questions in the dollar position, guys. So keep that in mind. I mean, I can show you scenarios like, let's say on the yen pairs, let's say this is the euro yen. The euro yen, the way that we're seeing it is that this is W, we are in the S way, and should prove dollar euro weakness. So like you say, we cannot take size yet, guys. It is 50-50. Oil is bullish. I mean, S&P is bullish. We were presenting to you guys. You guys can see both scenarios in the S&P. So we're trying, guys, to open your minds and show you guys that this can be counted both ways. As we speak, it's not like you cannot take positions. Of course, if you want, you can't. But I think as a waiver or as a trader, you need to wait for more data. This is the S&P. Look, A, B, C. This can be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 with a truncation 5 and extending diagonal, expanding diagonal 1 and 2 and a 3. But we're getting close to the area also when they're getting close to the equal legs, and we're getting close to the 618. So like I say, we're getting close to the definition area in the S&P when this scenario, which is the bullish, can take place. Now, the bullish S&P do not go with the bullish oil. The bullish S&Ps do not go with the bullish dollar. The bullish S&Ps do not go with the bullish euro dollar. So technically, all you need to do, guys, is wait a little bit and take position. That's why you see that we didn't take any long position, long-term position in the trading last week, because we don't want to commit to the position if we are not sure about the whole market or the overall directions on the market. So guys, let's leave it there, and we get back tomorrow for the seminar. Thank you.